In this video, we're going to be talking about a new shaft with what may be one of the most revolutionary technologies in the golf industry today. Let's go putts around.
Hit the ball!
It doesn't have a spine.
Boom.
Hey guys, David Folk here, and on this channel we do golf club reviews, geek speak videos, instructional videos, and golf gear videos just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So in this channel, we've talked about golf shafts. We talked about are there difference between aftermarket and stock shafts, iron shafts, different brands of shafts, and just trying to help us understand what's out there, how are they made. And today, guys, I want to introduce you to a new shaft company that is making big waves in 2018 as they kick off the year. And the company is TPT Golf. And this company started off making sailing masts for the America's Cup team. They've taken their proprietary technology and they moved into various industries. F1 is a big one, other racing industries, and they've taken that and put it into a golf shaft. They introduced it about 6 to 8 months ago now, and at the PGA show was a huge hit, got a lot of press, and as we speak, Jason Day currently won the Farmers Insurance Open with this in his driver. I'm going to give you a little bit of geek speak specs about the TPT golf shaft, what they're saying makes it different from other manufacturers that are making golf shafts. Now, as you look at the average golf shaft and how it's being made, you have a steel rod, and what they do is they begin to lay different layers of carbon fiber and other graphite materials on it to be able to make a specific shaft with a specific bend profile. They have different types of material they put on it, different thicknesses of it to be able to create the bend profile and the stiffness and the torque that they want. What this creates is actually going to be a misalignment that's not going to be concentric or equal all the way down the shaft, all around the shaft. If you guys are a shaft enthusiast, you'll know that most shafts have what's called the spine. It's the spot where you want to put it so that you get the same type of kick, the same type of torque, so that you guys can have the tightest dispersion possible. What TPT is saying is that their tolerances are so low in how they're manufacturing, it doesn't have a spine. And what you're going to be looking at is a graph here of the concentricity of different shafts compared to the TPT golf shaft. What you want to have is a circle around the 0 line. So you see that it starts with 0 and it has all the way around to 350. That's basically 360 degrees. That's the golf shaft. And so as they begin to increase and put in frequency cycles, which is waves, they're going to begin to see what the shaft does as they turn it 360 degrees with the wave. As they do this, the goal is to have the line as close to 0 as possible, showing that there is concentricity or uniformity of no dispersion or as minimal dispersion as possible, so that you guys will get the performance out of the shaft that you expect without the errant dispersion that golf shafts have. You can see the blue. The blue is what they claim to be a premium commercial shaft. It doesn't say what brand or anything like that. But what you want to look at is the lack of circular shape, the fact that it's very close to almost the center, which is a problem when it comes to dispersion. You want to have, again, around the zeros where you want to shoot for. So the closer to the center is going to be as bad as further away from the center. It goes all the way to -5 in the concentricity range at 50 degrees to close to 3. That gives it almost 8 cycles per minute of difference from where you want to be. That's a huge dispersion when it comes to golf shaft frequency, when you want it to be as close to 0 as possible. You look at their TPT golf shaft, you can see that it's fairly close to 0 all the way around. The biggest inlet point is going to be just a little bit more than 1, and the biggest outlet point is going to be just over 1. And so you guys can see that their cycles per minute on the frequency range as they turn the shaft 360 degrees is just a little less than 2.5. They're claiming 2.4 versus a deviation of 7.2 cycles per minute for the premium shaft. What this all means, guys, is as you swing the club, it's supposed to bend a specific way. It's supposed to have a specific kick. It's supposed to have a specific torque. The stiffness is supposed to be X, Y, and Z. The butt stiffness is supposed to be X, Y, and Z. But golf shafts aren't going to be made perfectly to be able to create that specific type of bend profile every single time. And if you guys aren't going out and getting your shaft spined to make sure you try and find that line so you get the tightest dispersion possible, you're going to be in for a club that's not going to perform at its peak best ability. TPT is saying that they've reduced this so that no matter what shaft, no matter how you put it in, you're going to be able to perform at its peak. This is a shaft that you can put into a driver, and as you maybe sell it or you purchase this driver with this TPT shaft in it and you adjust the hosel so it fits your fitting settings, you're not going to have to worry as much about the dispersion versus some other premium shafts, especially stock shafts out there on the market today. This is something that TPT is saying is going to be revolutionizing their process and how they do it, the thinness, how they put it on, making sure the precision is so close to specs. It's going to be interesting. I contacted them to see if they're able to get me a shaft to be able to put in my driver. Really doing a comparison with my current shaft. That is an aftermarket shaft that's put into my driver, but it's not spined. So I'll be very interested to see how it performs versus my current setup and see if I can see any differences in dispersion and tolerances and how the club feels each time I swing it versus with my current shaft. Scientifically, this shaft is very intriguing to me. I really like what they're trying to claim, what they're trying to say. I hope and I look forward to be able to trying this at some point to say, here's how it feels, here's how it performs, here's what I'm wanting. So guys, I look forward to hearing your comments down below. Have you heard of this company before? Is this something that you're interested in trying? Do you actually have it? I know they sell them. They're roughly right around $700 a shaft, and right now they only make driver shafts. So this is a premium shaft out on the market. So if you guys have one, go ahead and post your comments down below. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to hearing your comments and questions down below. As always, while you're down there, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up because YouTube likes that. Thanks for watching, and we'll chat with you next time.